Welcome back to the Ethereal Plains. Last time where we met our questionably favorable successful heroes.
Very unquestionably successful. There's no question left to be had.
No, it's questionably favorable, successful heroes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fair.
Exactly. Last time we had started the celebration and had a massive feast for all to enjoy. And this time we're going to find out what else the heroes do in their now long extended downtime for until the next possible challenge. So yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently somebody's killing a chair.
Indeed.
Hold on, the furniture's fighting again.
That's a quote and a half. Christ.
Alright, it's official. In my campaign, there will be monsters that'll just be like, I don't know, like come to life and like make noises and, you know, it'll happen. I'll make it happen. Yeah.
Chair mimics.
Chair mimics, excellent. No, just furniture mimics in general.
Getting two horrors flashbacks right now.
So, who wants to take the lead of today's random events of weird, dumb shit?
Things are happening, you've saved the world, and now you're doing shit with your lives. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You have existence.
No, I don't exist.
Okay, Thanos snaps you.
None of us really exist.
Why ain't that a bitch?
Oh.
Reality is an illusion.
Indeed. Yeah.
Ooh,
Tom, did you find your notes, or no?
Oh yeah, I was just waiting on you guys to, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
We're doing
there
shit. You wanna
was
do shit?
maybe
Do some shit.
dancing.
You wanna
Yeah,
do shit?
there's
Do shit. Now's
stuff.
the time to do shit.
So yeah, I have my notes.
Cool, let's go through a bunch of notes.
Alright, so I think based off of what I wrote last time, or what Galahad put for me, Ravak will pull Galahad aside from the group.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so... Okay.
I literally reminded all of you earlier. Just, oh, that's right. Fine.
Right.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Hi.
Ravak will... Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Ravak will immediately sort of cross his arms and give Galahad a sort of suspicious-looking look that, even without a insight roll, he can kind of tell that he's very sus of Galahad at this moment.
What's suspicious?
So, you really pulled out the dad card, huh?
The dad card. Oh, well. Okay.
With Liar?
There's a lot going on in my mind right now. I thought maybe I'd be able to work out the things I'm thinking about if I asked her what she was thinking about.
Are you
I guess
sure
I guess it was a little more complicated than I realized.
Let me see if I can get where your mind was going. I think what you were trying to go for, and correct me if I'm wrong, is you were hoping that her dad would be all cool. You would go up to him, ask for consent possibly for her hand in marriage or like something like that.
I'm gonna die in the background, don't mind me.
I can tell it's whatever it is, she's worked up about it. And it's been hanging over her head for a very long time now. I realize that. And I don't know. I couldn't imagine how it was going to go. I just wanted to help.
Well, do you want my advice or anything?
Yes.
Well, I mean, technically speaking, this kinda was all my fault to begin with. When we first started off, I kinda did push you into Liar, so I do owe you this much.
Yeah, you're right. You do owe me this much, for sure. You owe me a lot more, too.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, you owe me a lot. Yeah, you caused all kinds of, and your little brother. Yeah, absolutely. You definitely should help out.
Well, I would say it's actually more on you, to be honest. If I were you, I would, as the saying goes, grow a pair and just be blunt about it for once instead of dancing around the issue.
Huh. I mean, are you sure?
Well, it's only ever one way to find out. It's to just go for it. And if it doesn't work, then tell her that you're willing to wait. It's perfectly fine. But you should at least tell her how you feel. Get that out of the way first, perhaps.
Alright, but it has to be right. It has to be perfect. Or at least has to be okay.
I suppose...
I thought I was going to do it at the dance, but then she didn't want to.
Well, maybe you could pull her aside or something. Maybe at my wedding. Maybe at my wedding, could just pull her aside and just say it. Just say the words, and that's it. You just leave it there.
You're right. I have to come up with a strategy, a plan. I've got to have it, and I've got to be ready, and I've just got to do it then. I'm gonna do it.
You go do that then.
Thank you, Ravak.
No problem.
How are the preparations going for your wedding? Is it going to be soon?
Oh, I've already talked to Kaiko about it. He's all set and ready to come over, so everything on that end should be taken care of.
Alright, I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, the best of luck to you then.
The best of luck to you, too. And I don't know. He doesn't feel like a hugging friend.
Nah.
But I respectfully put my hand on his shoulder. Look at the two of us. We killed gods and somehow this is the scarier part.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Angel, get out of here. You're not... I'm tired of these royals.
Go on, get.
I'm not sorry. She would fucking be interested in this. Just watching the entertainment.
Galahad has an inkling of a concept of an idea of a plan.
Cassandra's troublesome parent senses are tingling.
Speaking of preparations, I should probably talk to Gungir about something.
Oh my god, is this what I think it is?
I'll try to find. Let's.
I have a guess in my head.
Hold on, let me just.
Gungir, where are you? Gungir!
Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me a second to get in a character. Yeah, where's my cup?
Yeah,
Grab a mug.
this is Gungir speaking.
Ravak's looking for you. Where are you on the ship right now?
Hold on, let me roll a dice to see where I am.
It's always how I determine when I'm going to idle on the ship.
There's only a few places I think you would probably be. Would be either the bridge, your laboratory, or
Gungir, while I'm
maybe
thinking about
eating
it,
food.
while I'm thinking about it,
So D4, and if it's a 4, roll again, I guess. Shrug.
I rolled a d6. It said the kitchen. I
Okay.
appear to be in the kitchen.
right.
He's raiding the pantry again.
I roll of a die to figure out what room I'm in, yeah. I meant to ask something, an innocuous question that isn't suspicious.
You are known for being pretty sus.
Oh! Well, this is me not being sus. What's the largest room on the ship, you'd say?
That's
That
probably
technically be the galley in the basement.
that's probably the basement.
Okay. Alright, that's good, thank you.
Yes.
Anyway, I'll send Ravak up your way. Just stay there. Don't, wander.
The basement? You mean...
The
basement? You mean,
of the ship, of course.
I was gonna say, you mean freaking Freddy's room?
Freddy doesn't use that room. He never has.
Yeah, he did, ever since he used, like, the
You've been
force spell or whatever it's called.
You've been sleeping on the couch this entire time.
And now the couch is in the freaking basement.
When did that happen?
A while ago. I think that was last.
Right, so yeah, Ravak, he's in the kitchen.
Alright. Ravak will head over to the kitchen.
Yeah, I could use a bite. But I won't talk because I've already had my scene. Also, I'm turning Australian.
Slifer made lasagna.
Yo.
Gungir,
Yes, Ravak.
have you even began to write a speech yet?
For what?
The wedding.
Yes.
Me slow clapping.
Bluff.
Okay.
Bluff.
Am I...
Deception.
You are the best man.
13.
Alright, let me get my character sheet up.
Pretty good for Gungir.
Uh-huh.
One moment, please, as I...
He's full of shit. He is so full of shit.
He forgot about it, most likely.
He didn't forget about the wedding. He didn't know about the note part. Or the speech part.
Oh no.
Before?
You're asking him to write notes with stacks of paper?
Just
Or
the
stacks
one.
of note cards?
He can just do a single sheet that's folded on itself over and over again.
Oh my god, I totally forget where perception is. Oh, there it is.
Insight, actually.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
fit
whoops.
anything on a long enough scroll.
Oh, insight. Oh, it's up there.
Oh my god, he beats him by 1 point.
You didn't write it, did you?
Holy shit, that insight though.
I totally did. I'm writing the rough draft.
And you wonder why I completely reconsidered this whole idea of having a best man.
Indeed, you did.
Well, I hope you can see why now. This is totally already falling apart.
Indeed it is. The note. The letter. The speech. Gungir's completely confused.
Why does that sound like a line from Homestar Runner?
Sort of does.
Ravak will look up to Liar and say, Liar,
Yes?
are you, by any chance, perhaps working on a cake of sorts?
Oh, well, it's not really something you can make too terribly early, but,
Oh, I was referring to the wedding.
well, yes, I just mean I can't really start working on it until, well, probably the day before,
I see.
or else it'll get all stale and possibly a bit melty and a little...
Oh,
bit of
but I wouldn't mind
condensation.
trying. I mean, if you want to whip up a practice cake, I wouldn't mind trying to help with that. Help with eating that.
Oh, certainly, I could do some practice ones, maybe. I'm not sure what flavor you like. Or your fiancé likes.
Yeah, we go find out what she likes.
Do you have a preference?
Oh, not particularly, no.
Oh,
Can't really ever said I actually ever had cake, to be honest.
maybe I'll just make some different samples. It won't be anything terribly fancy. I mean, I've never actually made a wedding cake before, but I'll try my best.
I think the important thing is his friend made it for him.
Oh. Right, of course.
Doesn't have to be fancy. I mean, everything you make tastes great, so there's nothing to worry about.
Thank you. You think, shoot. What's his fiance's name again?
Morgan.
Morgan.
Do you think,
Morgan?
do you think Morgan's very picky about that sort of thing?
I actually never asked.
Oh,
Easy way to find out. I cast sending
okay.
for
And you're
level.
gonna
I'm going to cast
She
it.
does have any sort of
targeting
flavor
Morgan.
preference.
Okay, you got 25 words or less. I'll reply her response out loud.
Okay.
If-
Hello, Morgan. It's Galahad here from Titnu Buku Wabansi.
One word, I'm assuming.
Morgan.
I would hope so.
Galahad.
That's 2 words.
No, it's 3 words. I'm at 9 right
I'm
now.
assuming.
Just asking for a friend who doesn't have any particular reason. What kind of cake do? And that's 25, I think.
What what kind of cake do?
Gungir, random question.
What kind of cake
when
do?
are we going to get off Horizon Wireless? I'm tired of only sending 25-word messages.
We're working on it. It's on the list.
I told you we should have
First need to
We've gone
put in
arcane.
towers.
technicals.
Anyways, her
Sorry,
reply.
you have to deal with cheaper for now.
Let's see. You get a reply back a few moments later. Cake? I'm not necessarily picky with cake. I'll eat just about anything.
And is that the end of her response?
Yeah.
Okay, so I cast sending again. So I'm thinking like, yes. Alright, but like, if you had to pick one kind, would you rather have chocolate or strawberry or perhaps banana or just white? It's 25.
You get another response back a few moments later. Oh, in terms of flavors, I suppose I would go with probably chocolate or...
Chocolate?
Chocolate or vanilla. Yeah, let's go with that.
Alright.
So
Or
glad that
both.
Cat also went for that joke.
Liar, chocolate or vanilla or both?
Oh, alright then, I can do that.
Don't worry.
Or chocolate
Don't worry,
and
Ravak.
vanilla.
There's no way she guesses why I was asking that.
I mean, it's probably going to be really obvious.
Nah, I'm real smooth.
Hold on, I need to pull open her sheet. What's her general intelligence? Oh god, I never leveled her up to level 20. Okay, her intelligence isn't fantastic, but it's above average, so that's only a freaking... With her modifier, that'd be only a +3. So, that's a 14. She'd haven't... I guess. And that's kind of like about it.
Okay.
I suppose one thing I never did figure out is having what are those called? One of those ring bearer people.
Why am I just picturing her just with this sussy squint on her face?
Yeah. Just be like, odd question to ask. I'm sure it's nothing. Shrug.
You're welcome.
As a guy who had T-Mobile that absolutely fucking sucked as a service, I agree with that. Anyways.
I suppose it's one of the only missing pieces that have to worry about.
You know who's going to marry you?
Yeah, Morgan.
No, I mean, who's going to, you know...
Oh, my brother, Kaiko.
Oh, right, of course. Ducks her head and goes back to the lasagna.
Yes. The cake should be like, it should have like a dead dragon And then like Ravak and Morgan are standing on top of it, like holding hands, like you know the cake topper. You know, like you have to have the design, and there's like a thunder god overhead smiling or something.
So what? So what? You're asking her to make basically a metal album cover as a wedding cake?
I mean, yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. We're gonna turn Liar into that one show Cake Boss.
Oh no. So
died.
I just used a AI, an internet AI to write Ravak's
Oh
wedding
yes,
speech.
did he plug it into his gun droid?
I don't know. Like, the ending is really pretty, but the beginning is
A train wreck.
hold on.
Words will be said.
I have Ravak's wedding speech written out. Allow me to read it for you. We are gathered here today to celebrate the marriage of Ravak and Morgan. I know that all of you have some type of financial burden, certain expenses that are common to marriage and family. For you in the future, you know that you can call on us in times of need. Are you aware that all over India, family issues are seen as domestic issues? The private issues...
Why can't it be automatically plugged in India?
The private issues that can be dealt by the wife alone. After all, you are the master and she is the slave.
Oh no!
I pray that you find great happiness together.
Oh my God.
May the love of your life exceed all boundaries of the universe. May you exceed all boundaries of time and space.
Twitch chat.
May the love of your lives exceed the limits of the universe. May you exceed all boundaries of time and space. Again. May your love take the form of one shining star high above the whole of our universe. Oh, may it be more than we are willing to believe. May our universe fill your dreams to see the light of millions of stars, and may you lead the way to untainted gold. Your love for one another will be more than you can imagine. See, the last of it is really sweet, but that first wreck is just a car wreck.
Yeah, hey, guys,
That sounds like a fucking thing Gungir would say, though. I'll be honest.
What is that?
Guys,
Literally AI generated?
Yes.
guys.
Did you actually have an AI generate that for you?
Deepstory.ai.
Okay, ready?
I just got an email. We've been canceled. So
Okay, anyway, I have... Okay, so I put into sassbook.com, wedding speech. My prompt was, my dear friends, we've gathered here today in celebration of love between these two wonderful friends. So, my dear friends, we have gathered here today in celebration of love between these two wonderful friends. I have decided to share with the group the story of the first kiss, which occurred on November 19th, 2006. Some may find that they would prefer to hear about the second and third kisses. My only request is that you take as many breaks, and then I could continue generating it from there, or... between these two wonderful friends, and we can only hope it is true. After all, they are both so brave and strong. I mean, that is what they did for each other. And as much as they are different, the two of you share the same spirit of brother.
Yo, we need to do a D&D campaign where it's just AI script generated.
That would be awful.
It'd be great.
We do need a D&D campaign where the plot is AI generated.
Wait, no. It needs to be a one-off. That's a one-off we need to do.
Wait, no. Make the AI generate the characters, the player characters.
Oh my god.
Gordon!
Definitely character generators like that.
Yeah.
Alright.
I like that this is our thought at fucking almost fucking 12:30 in the goddamn night.
Quarter after.
Yeah,
That
quarter
reminds me,
after midnight.
isn't daylight savings this week?
I
Ow.
don't know.
I sure
have
hope
no
not.
idea.
I hope not. Otherwise, I'd be fucked up.
I will check.
I'm gonna deal with it.
I'm like, if it, whenever that does end up coming, whether it's this week or not, it's gonna fuck me up. That's for sure.
Daylight saving is March 13th.
Next week.
Yeah. It'll be next Saturday.
Which is fine. Shrug. Anyways, where the fuck were we before we got off on a tangent?
Wedding talk.
Yeah, we had figured out the cake situation.
Mm-hmm.
And Gungir is attempting to put together a speech that will be very moving and surely not AI generated.
I mean, isn't Gungir technically an AI?
Yes. If we're being technical here, yes.
Anyway,
Why does that sound like such an angel thing to do?
Let me think.
Yeah.
So what about fall?
No comment.
What about Fred?
No comment.
Oh, okay.
I legitimately don't know what I'm doing this session.
Fair enough.
How about Asemar?
So if you're looking for him, he's actually currently in his room drawing up lesson plans.
Ooh.
He tries
Wedding
to...
plans?
No,
Lesson
plans.
Oh, lesson.
Yes.
He's working on shit.
I'm back. In the beginning phases of trying to suss out shit. How do I begin this whole teaching thing?
How do I teach her?
For a second, I thought you said to suss out.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
to suss out. That is a phrase.
Suss out the whole teaching thing.
Yeah, that is a phrase.
Is it weird that when I heard suss, my mind immediately went to Among Us?
No.
No, that's just the brain rot.
Amogus.
Yeah. Amogus.
Moogus. Potatoes. Anyways.
But yeah, that's just the brain rot.
Yeah.
Step 1 as a teacher, you learn to sass them. Step 2, they respond better to casuality than they do formality.
Step 3, profit.
Step 3, you're a teacher, you don't profit.
You could always seek out. You could always seek out. Have Asemar seek out like other places where learning and teaching are done to like get ideas.
Technically, he could. I mean, he's got the money. He could probably like ask some of the college professors from the magic school in Valentia. Be like, you need help with like lesson plans. Be like, here, like, give us like a few days. We'll give you like a rough draft.
Asemar
of, like ideas.
Asemar remakes the entire EP education system.
Ethereal playing school board.
No, it's got to be a nice sounding acronym. EPSA, Ethereal Plains School Association.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's right. You know what? This would be convenient. Ravak, as you're heading out of the ship to go meet up with Kaiko at the different, because you're at the private docks where you basically owned a section of the docks just for the sub. Don't worry about it. You paid for it in advance. I'm not even going to bother charging you for it because it's like minuscule pricing, literal pocket change.
Compared to what you actually own in monetary value.
Yeah, but you go towards the public docks and you see, conveniently, Angel. Waiting for you, or, well, seemingly in your pathway towards the docks where you know Kaiko's going to be at.
Any reason you're here?
I heard through the grapevine that you're planning a wedding with Morgan.
That would be accurate, yes.
I had also heard, with a close-eyed smile of I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not going to lie to you whatsoever, but I'm also going to hide a lot of things that I do know about everything, so yeah, deal with it, Shades.
Don't worry about it. Just that kind of look.
Just a knowing look.
Anyways.
And I heard that you were also potentially missing some important key features to your wedding, like a ring bearer.
Technically speaking, yes.
She opens her eyes very slowly and just gives you this self-satisfied smirk, in a way. Would you perhaps need a ring bearer?
If that is a requirement, which I've only been told about, then sure, I suppose.
Isn't that usually a kid?
Excellent. Yes, it is.
Usually a kid.
Yeah. Well, I have someone perfect in mind, if you will hear me out. She says, motioning for you to basically walk and talk with her.
Alright.
So you start heading actually towards where Kaiko will be meeting up with you in about half an hour, because the ferry takes a while to get here. He sended you ahead of time, be like, yo, I'm on my way.
And it's always nice to be there, prepared and waiting for his arrival.
Yeah. So, I have a very much younger sister who is of perfect age to be a ring bearer, and she'd gladly do it.
Well, alright then.
Excellent. I will let Trish know. She says with this satisfied look on her face.
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be dying over here at that perfect age comment.
It's fine, don't worry about it, Shifty Eyes.
I know things that you don't need to worry about those.
I will let her know. Though if I were a betting girl, she says, looking over the horizon, I'd say that's his ferry over there.
Alright, and Ravak will begin to walk toward it then.
Yeah, it arrives 5 minutes later. Angel departs and quickly teleports away, I have plans.
And then it can be echoed across the land. You just hear, oh my goodness!
Somewhere, some place, some random person. Why do I feel a disturbance in the force?
I guess you have a ring bearer sorted out now, so that's sweet. Don't worry. She will be perfect.
Why do I imagine Kaiko basically has 5 freaking suitcases full of shit? Pre-prepared.
Sure, let's go with that.
He has technically his Bible, which he always carries on him, his love binder. But the reason why he has the suitcases is one's half full of clothes, and the rest of it is all just rave supplies.
Rave supplies?
Yes.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's exactly what it means. It's a bunch of disco lights and, like, laser light show shit.
What?
There's going to be a rave section of the wedding?
Yeah.
What?
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's their culture. It's what they do.
Yeah, that's what I put in my character's lore, so it's happening now.
Oh no.
See, they're gonna have a normal ceremony. They're gonna have like a few like romantic dances, and then it's gonna just be hugged breasts. And yes, I intentionally said it like that for a reason.
Question:
Yes.
Is one of the songs going to be Druid Sandstorm?
Go sit in the corner.
That was an old reference. That was an old reference.
This isn't a druid. That's the completely wrong atmosphere.
Type of wedding.
Come on.
Wrong type of wedding.
Sensitive. It's a cleric wedding.
Yeah, so Ravak will make his way back with Kaiko, and I'll probably have to split them up at certain points just so keeping their voices separate will be a little easier.
I would probably say that Kaiko would probably head to the venue that you rented.
Okay.
Just to start prepping everything, be like, we rented this building, I'm decking it out, I'll take everything back with me. It's portable. Don't worry about it. I got this. It'll be done in like 3 days.
Yeah.
Because he's that quick, and he does it all by himself. You don't know how he manages to set shit up so quickly. He has his ways, he usually says with air quotes.
He's just awesome.
Yeah, so Ravak will return to the ship and says, "Alright, Kaiko."
Prepared like 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Kaiko should have everything planned and prepped, at least at the location, so all of that should be handled at this point.
We've got Kaiko on the job, therefore it will be done and it will be amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It will be efficient.
Yeah. So, if anybody else has anything left to do/say, say so. Otherwise, I will short time skip to day of the wedding.
For pre-wedding stuff, I do have one idea.
Yes.
It's kind of fancy. Have you heard of the spell Temple of the Gods?
Yes.
Oh no.
I was just thinking about how cool it would be to have the wedding in like a temple that
To a storm cleric
cast
or to a storm
something.
god.
Or whatever, yeah.
Olympus, basically.
Unfortunately, it sounds like the venue had already been decided upon ahead of time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be started at a church, and then it's going to be moved to the venue. Basically, like, you rented a church and for, like, a few hours, and then you rented the venue for, like, a day and a half.
But you could just
sounds
make the church.
Oh, you rented a church? I literally had a church resurrected.
But from the sounds of it, it sounded like Kaiko went to the venue that is already pre-planned.
Mm-hmm. To set everything up.
Yeah, so there already is a venue. Unfortunately. Good idea though, Gipsy. I did like that idea.
I mean, you could still do it. It just... all the preparations would still be set up. It just... whatever atmosphere you would set up would be existing in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I can't think of anything, at least nothing that would concern, like, the party.
Your
at all.
characters.
Yeah. It'd be more of an isolated matter.
Yeah. So, with that time skip.
Unrelated character development thing.
Yeah. Character development.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Cassandra.
Add a character. I did say, like, if you need the group to, like, do something, you could always have them do, like, a fight thing, because I'm currently writing, like, because I forgot to do, like, the main, like,
Are you
wedding
not ready
speech
for the
thing.
wedding?
No, I'm just, like, quickly writing it. It won't take too long.
I mean, we can delay with something else.
Does Toe
gonna
have any story?
I was gonna say TLDR my shit is basically Cassandra having to deal with emotions that she never previously had.
I mean, Toe picking out a school to go to.
What about Asemar's school?
I mean, what do they teach there?
Asemar,
Not regular stuff.
More murder.
How to be a knight.
I already got an A in murder class, so I'm looking for some non-murder options for my education going forward.
There's various schools in Valentia. There's preschool. There's elementary school. There's
I'm a teenager.
Okay, then you have middle school and then high school.
Well,
I mean,
technically,
I never learned math, but I'm still
Yeah, I
a
was
teenager.
gonna say, technically, you didn't finish kindergarten, so you have to go back to kindergarten.
I finished assassin kindergarten.
The assassin kindergarten, lol. I mean, to be fair, you were homeschooled for a majority of your life.
Yeah, the setting was just really weird and sewery.
I mean, technically speaking, you would be old enough to qualify for high school?
You see a class that says not murdering 101.
Quick question. Does anybody know, like, the word that they use right before the wife part? Like, they say something, like, your blank wife. What is that word I'm thinking of?
Dearly beloved?
Hold on.
What are you...
Bride?
wedded wife.
Oh yeah, wedded wife?
Is that what they say?
It's usually wedded wife.
You're lawfully wedded, but I mean, you know, you
Yeah.
don't have to use that phrasing.
Yeah, it's good enough.
I'm smart. Praise my smartness.
Toe will go to high school.
Okay.
He probably knows enough stuff to go to
High school episode.
Oh lord.
High school D&D.
Oh no.
You're welcome for that analogy.
That's just
Welcome
Monster
to
Hearts.
EP High School Years.
God, I wish I could play Monster Hearts.
Yeah.
I want to play Monster Hearts so fucking bad.
Pathfinder just did
your
like a whole
Oh, Dragon
Who
left.
did? Oh, no.
Dragon left.
dragon.
He might have crashed out or something.
It's a good possibility. I mean, to be fair, he's not really doing a whole hell of a lot, so he's free to dip.
No, but
Oh,
there,
no, there he is.
Welcome back.
he
I was
crashed.
just
We
switching my
missed you.
PC because my
switching to PC.
mic was not working well with my laptop.
Fair enough.
Okay, I
We
think
have deep
that's...
bassy dragon now.
Yeah.
Okay, so who is who's the Rius Grammary equivalent?
Oh god. Oh god. Wouldn't that be technically one of... I know that they're old as hell, but one of Dee Dee's kids?
Oh god.
What?
Maybe. Don't worry about it. Stuff that has already
Above
happened.
game bullshit.
Stuff that has already happened that the party is completely not aware of.
Oh no, that's terrifying.
Yeah, no.
It's random discussion me and Maz have, like, a lot.
Yeah,
Like, almost every day.
She is literally married to someone. She is also old enough and has been married with them for long enough that she has had kids with them.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to know.
No, you don't.
It's shit you don't want to worry about. It's
better you don't think about it.
Anyway. How's it going, Tom?
Oh, well, I have that part written down, so, you can just do, like, preemptive, like, we're at the wedding part.
Yeah,
We're at the wedding.
Fine.
we're at the wedding. Everybody's
Music.
dressed nice. I don't
Cue
have
music.
music.
I don't even know.
I'll get it.
I honestly doubt, like, Cassandra would have been invited because...
On the 7th midnight.
I doubt any of the
Liar.
NPCs that I play would be invited. Besides fucking Morgan, obviously.
Besides the fucking...
Well, actually, no. Right, this is Morgan.
With most of our
About. She has her best women. Her ladies.
Wouldn't that be
Bridesmaids.
one of them, at least?
Yeah, Weiss would be one of them, so technically Skies would be there.
Hey.
So, at least have what? You have a +1.
Yeah. Cassandra wouldn't be though because Cassandra is like at best an acquaintance that they knew for like a short period of time, so Cassandra has no reason to be invited whatsoever.
Because they know you have connections to Blaze and therefore are probably loaded and can take the most expensive thing off the registry.
I mean, to be fair, Morgan is an adopted child of the Slifer family. She just doesn't like to flaunt her wealth or her status at all. She's very chill.
I mean, I guess
There
it's
we
fair
are.
that Cassandra has connections with Blaze. I mean, she calls Blaze's wife mother.
I mean, technically speaking, Angel would probably be here just to make sure Trish does her thing.
Yeah.
Just because Angel can be here and can show up to anything and be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, also Trish would be here.
There you go.
Yeah, you got 2.
Royalty-free wedding music.
Oh,
Beautiful.
okay.
Interesting.
Oh yeah, I never did figure out how to put Ravak in that uniform. Damn, that's a shame.
It's
I went
fine.
too low.
Theater of the mind.
Anyways, yeah, so I guess at least Skies and Trish would be here. Skies would be a +1 to Blaze, and Trish is the
It at least says royalty-free, so I'm assuming that it's royalty-free.
No idea if Cassandra would have been invited due to her connections with Blaze, but at least Skies and Trish would be here.
Always those 2.
Liar wheels out a checker cake with vanilla icing and a chocolate drizzle.
Okay, that would be at the after party.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. But she made it, and she worked probably like a whole day on it.
Probably.
She had all cake dots on it.
Probably had some help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This music appropriate, by the way?
Yeah, this is perfectly fine. Do you need me to do Kaiko? I mean, I kind of have an idea of how he talks.
I did write a little thing, so I can do it.
Okay, yeah, go ahead if you need to. Oh god, I did not type up anything for Morgan, so I'm gonna do that real quick.
In the meanwhile, I guess I could do, like, in the raiding room type of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yes, pre-wedding jitters. With... You're probably before the ceremony begins, it's like you're probably preparing in your dressing room with your best men.
Good news, I have a wedding speech written. No one fret.
Oh god.
Is
Oh, excellent.
it weird that I imagine the wedding music is being played by Gungir's gun droid?
Probably.
Sardon just has his
The
mouth
icon.
open and the music
Yeah,
is
no, it's just
emanating.
Sardon.
No, Sardon's got like a tape deck.
His
Insert.
pecs are speakers.
Oh, like Megatron? Or Soundwave? Or what? Who's the one
Yeah.
from...
Zardon is
Was it Soundwave?
Zardon
It was
is
Soundwave.
Yeah.
Just staring unblinkingly with his mouth open and the music emanating forth. Like, ugh.
Why am I just getting the picture of Lilo and Stitch? Stitch has his nail on the record player.
Pretty good one.
He eats the record player. And it's just, oh.
No, he has a compartment pull out of his chest, and it literally just has a record player, and he just puts his, like, a little nail pops out of the finger, and he just does this Lilo and Stitch thing, where he plays it out of his mouth. Oh god, that's terrifying. But, yeah.
Yeah, so Ravak's like spiffing up his suit. And he looks to Galahad and he just gives him a knowing look.
But this
Be
is
like-
about him right now. This is about Ravak right now. I'm helping him. Somehow.
Probably making sure that he looks great, telling him to, like, amp him up, like, you got this, you don't need to be so nervous.
Ravak, I used my alchemy
Galahad
skills to
giving
make
the
you some
assist
Prozac.
action. Oh. Galahad giving the
boy.
assist action for Ravak's wedding check.
I cast guidance and bless.
Lol.
Now we must roll the d20 for the wedding
I
check.
don't know what Galahad does. I guess he's just wearing his armor, which has been polished. He doesn't own a.
You just have a clip-on bow tie.
On the armor.
Well,
It's
just
a
wearing
magnetic
his,
one, yeah,
robe.
magnetic bow tie on your armor.
Wait, could he like tie up his scarf like a tie? Like a formal tie?
Probably could.
Yeah, like a caravat.
I guess Saul would be
Excellent.
wearing just his robes.
Lyra's in her formal chemo.
Yee.
Because she's never owned anything nicer.
Oh.
I assume everyone's just out in the sitting in like the pews or something.
Yeah. Just waiting for Ravak to take his position, which does not take much longer.
Oh.
The bridesmaids and stuff would they be also out here or?
Yes. They probably not long after Ravak and Gungir and Galahad take their positions, the bridesmaids would take their positions.
I completely forgot that Gungir had this spell.
I at least assume though that Skies has a +1 to Weiss, even if Weiss
There it
one of
is.
Morgan's bridesmaids. Skies
Yeah,
is
so
also
she'd be
like-
sitting in the stands.
Yeah, she would be looking very, very nice in a pretty gown, but would be like very shyly like hiding her face and trying to like shrink into her seat.
A few moments later,
Oh god, where would the ring bearer be?
I believe it's usually in front of the bride. Typically speaking. A few moments later, the doors are opened, and this small, blonde-haired, with blue-tipped little girl, just wanders up.
Wearing a dress that probably looks a lot like a flower girl dress.
Yee. Adorable.
Actually, all of you have technically seen her before above game. Out of game, you've all seen images of her before. In fact, it is that very girl that Venom had Cat draw for me.
With the doll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She still has the doll. She's carrying it under her arm. Because there's serious ramifications that would sort of complicate matters if she ever puts it down. So don't worry about it, but
and
she
behind
has it under her arm.
And behind her,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
in
about
a
it.
fairly nice dress. Nothing too crazy, but definitely it speaks wedding, but it's a little bit customized. A lot.
A little bit customized, a lot.
But there, walking behind her, is Morgan. Sort of like... it's sort of awkward, because Morgan has to reach her hand up because she, Kobold short. And the person walking her down the aisle is Kamui, who does not look like she wants to be here. And Kamui's wearing like a suit, but she's just like, I'm bearing with this because Mother made me do it.
Fantastic.
She's just like, I'll suck it up this one time for now. But, she gets led up to the altar where you two take hands, and Kamui just sits next to Angel and just crosses one leg over the other. And just some of you who are sitting in the stands would probably overhear Kamui mutter this to Angel. You're owing me a lot to get me in this goddamn suit, Mother. And Angel's just got this, like, satisfied smile, like, yeah, I did that. I know what I signed up for. It's fine.
Probably the cutest part is that the doll is also wearing a matching dress.
Yee. Okay.
Moving on.
Kaiko can have his...
I believe the best man's supposed to go first, right? Or do I have that wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
My bad.
Ravak looks to Gungir. So you're up, buddy.
Alright! Gungir pulls out his gun droid and his zero wand, and he'll hold his zero wand up to his mouth like a microphone and be like, is it on? Yeah, it's working. Hello, everybody. Good to see.
I would imagine your voice is like over the music through Sardon.
It's good to see you all gathered here today. All of our friends and Ravak's incredibly large extended family. I'm guessing he has like most of his Kobold clan there.
Yeah,
probably. There's like a lot of kobolds like taking up half the fucking venue. Meanwhile, the other side has like less.
Ravak's very, very big family. We are gathered all here today to celebrate the nuptial holy matrimonies of Ravak and Morgan, which admittedly is kind of funny considering he was the one trying to get everyone else hooked up in the first place, am I right?
Murmurs of agreement from Morgan's side.
Murmuring, yeah. There's murmuring.
Let me get at my little speech here, and Gungir starts flipping through his gun droid. Let me see here. Gathered here today, celebrate marriage. I know some of you are having some type of financial no. After all, you are the master, she is the slave. No. I pray that you find great happiness together, May the love of your life exceed all boundaries of the universe. May it exceed the boundaries of time and space itself. May love take the form of one of the shining stars high above our whole universe. And he'll use his little zero wand to kind of like shoot little beams of like star maps onto the roof of the church or this temple. May it be more that we are willing to believe. May our universe fill your dreams to see the light of millions of stars, and he'll have them have like little meteors within this hologram begin to like shoot towards each other till they form like a little like outline of a heart. May you lead the way to untainted gold, and may your love for one another be more than you can imagine. Huzzah, huzzah. And that's it. Goodbye.
Wait, why don't mention he just drops his zero on like a mic and just makes it
and just awkwardly steps back into the shadows.
Does he dab? Does he dab after saying goodbye?
No, he's not a simp.
Anyways.
There you go, did that thing on Kaiko. Go.
Yeah.
So Kaiko will lower, or I guess the microphone would be at the same level since they're about the same height, I guess, or around the same height.
He's standing on a box.
Yeah.
It's a couple dictionaries.
For our lightning clutch, we have long believed that love is like lightning. It strikes truly fast, but can be truly terrifying, but beautiful and very powerful. That is why us lightning kobolds truly believe when you find love that you must go to it as fast as possible, for our past has been quite tragic, up until recently. And now, with our future king and queen, we can truly find a better tomorrow and future peace. With that, let us begin. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join Ravak Riker and Morgan Slifer in ceremonial marriage, as well as a ceremony for new royalty as king and queen. With that, do you, Ravak Riker, take Morgan Slifer to be your lawfully wedded wife, in sickness and in health, till death do you part? I do. And do you, Morgan Slifer, take Ravak Riker to be your husband, in sickness and health, till death do you part?
Absolutely. Hell yes. And why the hell would I refuse? I mean, I do. Sweat dropping a little bit.
With that, you may now kiss the bride. And of course, Ravak kisses Morgan.
And clapping from
everyone.
The guinea pig gallery. Peanut gallery. Mm-hmm. And y'all get basically you'll rush out the door and you basically get the carriage with the get hitched sign on the back. Just hitched with the cans. Yep.
It's Gungir's elixirs.
It's bottles. It's alchemy bottles.
How
those still break? Shrug.
I've been sitting here contemplating whether we should have loaded the railgun, the sub's railgun, up with fireworks and just fired that shit across town.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you could have. You could have had Toe do that for you. Be like, this is your job. This is your job, son. Do it for Dad.
Do it. Shoot the gun for Dad.
You know what? Sure, I'll allow it. It's
activate the artillery barrage.
Spare no expense.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Just literal light cannons going up, just like the air raid sirens would be going off like a tangent right now.
Just missile volley goes out from each side of the sub.
I'm just imagining that you literally loaded it with fireworks. It's like, I don't know if it can handle firing fireworks, but we're putting them in there anyway.
It's fine.
It can fire spell scrolls.
We
It could
just
probably do fireworks.
We just start playing stock footage of the nuclear missile launches from the back of the submarine.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, you guys get to the venue where you start basically having the after party, partaking cake, some very calming, at first romantic music.
Isn't throwing the bouquet before they get in the car?
Oh, yes. The bouquet. Okay.
Also, when does the ring bearer do the ring bearing?
Probably like when they slipped on their, like before the smooch.
Yep. Pre-smooch.
That's usually what happens.
Small girl come up with the rings, then just handed them off.
Thank you, tiny stranger.
Bruh.
Thank you, tiny stranger, you say. Even just
frickin' Angel taking a million photos. That's my baby sister! Fucking, like...
Ravak exclamation.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. About the whole the tossing of the bouquet, Kaiko actually says, "We will not be doing that."
Rip.
Ravak has informed me that no one in the party really cared for the whole wedding stuff, so we decided to skip it entirely.
Well, freaking Morgan still has a thing of flowers. Then why the hell do I still have this? She was given one by Angel before Angel took her seat. Well, I guess I'm gonna yeet this then. Yeet! I'm gonna roll a d20.
Wait, I just had the great thought though.
She did it anyway.
She did it anyways.
I just figured as a lightning kobold, they'd be chucking a lightning bolt into a group.
Oh god, that'd be worse.
The first person who gets electrocuted is the next one who gets married.
The first person to catch this. The next person it arcs to.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a dex check for, an acrobatics for Weiss. Because she wants that.
I was gonna be like either Weiss or Skies.
Random ass question. Can I roll a sleight of hand?
Sure, I guess. Oh, good luck.
Give me a second. I'm trying to find it at the moment.
That is a 24 from Weiss. Jesus Christ. Does she like dog piles the other women who are there, be like, mine!
Why do I imagine?
Here we go.
Why do I imagine both Weiss and Skies went for it?
Ooh. Oh my god! By 1 point.
Hey, bend luck.
Okay, fuck you. She had bless on herself.
You didn't say that before.
What if because both Weiss and Skies went for it, help? What if help?
Okay. Yeah, technically speaking, so
she loses 4.
That's still a 20. That's still a 26 because of the 30 because of help.
Yeah, so Weiss fucking grabs the bouquet. She says, just holding it in victory.
Whatever.
She gives it to Skies,
who is like blushing profusely and sort of like half hiding her face, but accepts it.
Alright, after party.
Cake.
Yes, the beautiful big cake.
You cut into it and it's like checkered white and brown from vanilla and chocolate.
Beautiful.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, then some, at first, romantic, slow dancing that Morgan appreciates. And then it gets the hard breaths from the motherland.
Yeah, there's the first. I'm imagining there's the first slow dance just with the husband and wife.
Mm-hmm.
And then immediately like, all right, let's go. And the beat drops.
Just a...
EDM
The
music.
problem with D&D and weddings is that you probably don't have much of father-daughter dances because of all the dead parents.
Yeah.
I mean, technically speaking, Morgan would dance with, I guess, freaking Angel? Mother-daughter, technically speaking?
Kind
You
of.
want me to switch to like some rave music?
Oh boy.
Nah.
I mean, to surprise, Ravak's parents are actually alive, so that's a thing.
Yeah, but would they be here at the moment, or would they be busy dealing with shit on the island?
Yeah, probably be busy though.
Yeah, that was gonna be my train of thought. But, yeah. The evening and the night does drag on with copious amounts of music of all sorts. It's kind of weird. It goes from very slow romantic to hard bass.
Yeah.
It's sort of unfitting, but it works. It has its own unique charm. But the celebration would come to a close. Everybody goes home. And I suppose, Ravak, do you take Morgan with you back to the island with the rest of your clan?
Before that, he'll slide over to Galahad real quick, like as they're sort of leaving, and say, "Don't miss your opportunity." He just kind of pushes him aside, like lightly.
Nudge.
Oh, okay, it's just I don't have the... Apparently, why don't I have the required session permission?
Jockeybot is weird. Basically, whoever summoned it has the permissions.
Oh well.
Okay.
Jockey Bot took care of itself.
It fucking died.
It kicked
I
itself.
disconnected it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so I'm sorry. I was trying to mess with that. So what sorry, what did you say?
Ravak, before having left with Morgan, he would have pushed Galahad lightly and said, "Don't miss your opportunity."
Yeah, just gave him a nudge.
Alright. Okay.
Lyre has been very much on the sidelines.
Asemar.
Take
Of
care of your
course.
guys' stuff. Then he's got a thing to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Gipsy first, and then Asemar.
Yeah, Galahad noticed that she was once again uncomfortable and didn't ask her this time to dance during the whole thing. Although he did sit down and eat near her, but that's it. Afterward, but what he does say is, hey, Laia. This is during the dinner.
Oh, yes.
Listen, after we get back to the Compass Rose, I've got something I wanted to show you.
All right.
And that's all. That's all he says.
Okay.
Okay. See you. After the party ends and you go back to the sub.
Yeah. So when we get back to the sub, there's kind of, we enter the hallway, and there's the normal, like the entry room, and there is just, mysteriously, there's an extra doorway sitting in the main hallway. It is a faintly shimmering, glowing rectangle in the shape of a door frame. It is a Mordenkainen's magical mansion. It has been cast so that only I can, only I and I have designated so that only I and Liar can open it. So, okay, so it's right in here. I just wanted to, I stuck it in here. Follow me. And I opened the door, and I let her go in.
Alright. Steps in confusedly.
Like, there isn't supposed to be a door here, kind of confusedly.
Just be absolutely clear. This is an extra-dimensional dwelling. It is a magnificent foyer.
I know everything about how this works.
It is one enormous ballroom. It is 100 foot by 100.
Beauty in the Beast ballroom?
Yes. And it has the tables are all pushed over to the side. There's food on them, but it doesn't, the food is there just in case. But they've all the furniture and stuff, there's like a bunch of furniture stuff pushed to the side, and there's 100 spectral servants, and they all have musical instruments. And I close the door, and they all start playing a song.
Liar stopped like 2 steps in the door, just like staring aghast at this enormous room inside the submarine.
All of the unseen servants seem to be wearing similar kind of armor. It seems like they're kind of like spectral knights that once served in his same order, or at least memories of people of fellow knights that he's met.
Shades of knights.
Yeah, like other members of the Order of Fate that he met. And you know what? They're actually they're doing all right. They're playing some good music, and
there'd be one that's kind of like orchestrating like the whole group, and specifically it'll have been one of your main mentors, under the name of Durandal, a female warrior whose shade is sort of like directing everyone. She was one of the greatest wielders of what used to be Abyss Flower, a different form that your weapon took in the past. But its boundness became separated from that weapon.
And so, all right, so this is gonna be a bit of an assumption, but you don't strike me as someone that hates dancing, but rather someone that just hates being seen and crowds.
What?
I was really wanting to have at least one dance with you. We've been to 2 of them now.
She blinks up at Galahad, still clearly confused.
This is all my magic. I set it up for you.
You... For me?
Well, yeah. You deserve it. It's just you and me. You can head out the door if you're not interested. I won't mind.
It's in trouble. I don't know how to dance.
Don't worry, I don't either. But I was watching them.
They're made for each other.
I figure as long as I've got these magic boots on, I won't be too terrible at it.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. You would just have to dance.
She
And I reach my hand. I hold my hand.
Yeah. She looks at it and she looks up at him and she is very purple by now.
Mm-hmm.
And she will so tentatively put her hand in his.
Nice.
You know, why would I imagine what some of your lessons in training would have been actually to ballroom dance? Just to fit the bill of a true knight.
That's fair.
You must know how to treat a lady well.
Even the lady knights teach you.
It's a simple, slow waltz, and he just leads her through it. It's just one step. Just each time I step with me. That's all.
She will very much follow his lead and not make eye contact for the entirety of it.
That's fair. All of the people, the ghosts playing music are facing away too. So they're
playing to the wall.
Exactly. Or at least they're all like looking up or to the side, or
Which makes the one with the batons, the directing, even funnier because they're not even looking at the baton.
It seems like they can see it's part of the magic. It seems like they can feel that direction even without it.
Yeah. She is very much purple in the face, and like her ears are burning as she goes along with him, and she was very shy about where to put her hands and all of that stuff.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah. And she keeps her eyes either like on their feet as they dance, or like staring at their hands, or anywhere but up at Galahad. Sort of very shyly.
Oh, this is as nice as I hoped it would be. Dancing, I mean.
Saved it.
And while as they dance for a little while, the first dance he tries to stay silent. They go through a few songs. He keeps dancing with her. Eventually he breaks the silence. I'm sorry about pushing you the other day. About your past.
Oh.
I had a lot on my mind and I wasn't thinking about how it would affect you.
It's alright. I mean, it's in the past after all. And well, you seem to have your own troubles to be thinking about. I'm sorry I couldn't help more.
It's alright. All I want to think about right now is the present. And the future will come tomorrow. The past is behind us. Right now we don't have any goddess of creation, Onis, dragons.
It's certainly a relief not to have to be worrying about you all. At least for a little bit.
I never thought about just how much I had wanted to be happy. I spent all my childhood, surviving. And when I got magic powers and arrived in an unfamiliar land, I just seized a hold of adventure. A life of thrilling and fighting and exploring. But this whole thing is... Whatever comes next is just as new to me as everything else.
I'm glad you were able to find all that adventure. Well, I'm sure you know you're terribly impressive.
Oh, I'm nothing special. Just a kid off the streets. Magic sword picked me. I'll never really understand why, but that's not important. Just like how you were born with your magic. With those runes and those powers.
Sort of hunches in on herself a little bit at that.
They're beautiful, but they don't have to define us. They're not what makes us valuable, what makes us important. It's being kind, wanting to help people. That's what matters. That's what's impressive.
I suppose.
Every day you make wonderful food for us. And whenever trouble reared its ugly head, there you were, even though you were scared. That's impressive.
I just worried about all of you, and well, if I was going to be cursed with such things, I might as well try to do something good with it.
Well, I think you succeeded more than tried. And I was happy to have you along the way. Lyra, I don't know what tomorrow is bringing, but I was wondering if you're not doing anything else, if you don't have anywhere else you have to be, I mean, if you wouldn't mind staying by my side for a little while longer. Even if some other members of the group go their separate ways, if you would come with me, wherever my life takes me next.
Of course, I suppose, if you need me.
Need you? Maybe I do. I love you, Lyra.
Oh. She finally looks up at him. But shocked and wide-eyed and speechless.
I just want you to be happy.
What? What?
I mean, I don't know how blunt I can be. Dang it, Ravak. I mean, if you don't... I mean... I'm sorry if you... Do you not like that? Do you not like... maybe I messed this up.
You're not serious, are you? I mean, you can't be serious.
I'm deadly. All right. And I lift one hand from her hip just to cast Zone of Truth around us. Liar, I love you. I've been in love with you now for 3 years. And I've waited a long time to tell you that. And I'm sorry it took so long.
Lyre stares up at him like she's doing the most complicated mental math. And
he's clearly not lying.
Pile-up noises.
And she's divided by 0 up in there somewhere.
Oh no.
Oh no, the poor baby.
Galahad's just staring into your eyes, looking for some kind of sign that you don't hate everything that's happening right now.
She looked sort of, she looks scared, but like in a slightly disbelieving way, but she can't really disbelieve it at this point, so she's just confused. and still extremely, like, if she was purple before, she's turning violet at this point.
Violet? You're turning violet? Well,
Really? Mean it?
Really? What do I need to... Oh, right. And Galahad realizes the one thing he can do to actually prove it to her. And he leans in and he kisses her.
She squeaks a little bit, and her hand holds onto his very tightly, as I imagine they've still been holding hands, like while they were sort of dancing, sort of not anymore. And she finally, by degrees, relaxes.
Like, this is all he's got. I mean, he can't prove it any more than this.
Yeah, and I mean, she definitely doesn't know how to kiss back, but she kisses back.
Yeah, it's a terrible kiss.
Oh yeah,
he's
it's
19
a terrible
and he's never
kiss.
kissed anyone before. It's
It's awkward and bumping and wet, and also wet because she starts crying.
Oh no!
Oh my god!
What a mess.
It's a messy kiss, but what can you expect?
It's nice.
But he just holds her in his arms.
And she clings to his armor. And she doesn't faint this time.
This is what we call true magic.
Mm-hmm. And we can leave it there.
All right, Asemar, you get to have your moment now. After that roller coaster.
Oh yeah, what a roller coaster of emotions. So he would take him a lot longer than everyone else to actually come back from the ceremony. He had made himself just a little bit aloof, but when he's walking towards the sub, anyone who's outside or can see him with 3 young individuals walking in front of him.
I'm back.
Do there need to be witnesses?
Well, I mean, I would assume he would run into somebody as he's walking towards / into the sub.
Toe can be hanging out after firing the cannons.
Yeah, I would say Gungir would be out, like, scrubbing the cannons. Like, man, I really should not have loaded these as a missile.
Yeah, they made a lot of soot. Oh, hey, Asemar.
Asemar, what have we told you about
Asemar,
kidnapping children?
Oh, they're not kidnapped. They're my students. And you actually see him with a very, very bright smile on his face.
No kidding.
Wait, you're a teacher now?
Sort of. He holds his hand on the shoulder of the one on the left, about a 14-year-old girl, and he introduces her as Lenore Cadavara. The middle one, taller than the girl, and is Hector Blazeheart, and his younger brother, the smallest of the batch, Robin Blazeheart. At their sides, you see 3 very, very small guard drakes.
Where the heck did you get those?
I made arrangements with the same breeder who gave me Thorn.
Asemar, I didn't know you had your associate's degree allowing you to teach.
Let's just say it'll be a work in progress.
Oh, man.
So, does everybody who goes to your school get a drink?
It's the Blood Dragon Order, so yeah, it'll kind of be a thing.
Takes this into consideration.
It does have more opening, but you have to subject yourself to the Hunter's Bane, which isn't fun.
Does that mean you're going to be leaving Titnog for your teaching career?
It'll involve a lot of traveling. One of the boys looks at Gungir and goes, "What's up with his skin?"
I don't know. What is up with my skin? Gungir kind of looks down.
It's made of clay.
Do I got a bug on me? I don't want bugs on me.
Robin pokes you.
Ah, my eye!
Oh. Sorry.
That's alright, Asemar Jr. Welcome to the group.
Excellent. Excellent.
Wait, what
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
What the fuck just happened?
A lot of things.
What the fuck did I, just miss?
Asemar now has 3 students.
Asemar
They're
has
all
3
young.
kids.
Wait. What?
He has
Discord.
students
Yes,
for his order.
I understand that part, but Discord chose the perfect time to take a shit on me, and I just randomly come back to fucking Venom dying and going perfectly balanced. And
Yes.
I'm like, the fuck? Why?
It was in
What did I miss?
response to fucking one of Dragon's students poking Gungir in the eye and be like, and Gungir's like, "Welcome to the family, I guess, Asemar Jr." I'm like, yes. Perfectly balanced as all things should be.
I see.
Well,
Just deadpan.
if they need arms and armor, they certainly know where to come and get them.
I was going to talk to you about that. I'd like to draft a contract that states that you or whomever you entrust your shop to will be the sole provider for the order.
I think we can make that arranged.
I'm
Nice.
sure you'll have a long queue of things you'll need to take care of, but they're equipped with the basics of what they need for now.
Sweet.
Once they become a little bit stronger, they'll be able to handle something a little bit more of the kind of caliber you can make.
A little more Gungir-y. Understood. Well,
The girl looks at Asemar and goes, "What the heck is Gungir supposed to mean?"
magnificent things.
Super duper awesome.
Capable of doing quite a bit, but
It means 3 revisions and far more complicated than it needs to be.
It means stuff like this. Pulls out his rapier.
Lenore shows you her own. So pretty.
Nice. Gungir made mine to replace the old one that broke.
So he can make me something like that?
Probably.
You know, I had this great idea for a rapier that could control minds. I didn't feel like that'd be something you'd be into, Toe.
What? Come on.
Just goshing you.
Here's that, and you see Asemar do the, no thing, cutting across the throat. Just no.
Imagine some of the kids are just smiling hearing that.
I thought you couldn't replicate my old one.
It slipped my mind. And the DM said no. Damn you, DM!
No.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Okay,
Damn you,
random question.
Conrad!
Damn
If you really loved me, Dad, you would defy God.
I already killed one.
Possible random answer, Fall?
The out of character question.
Oh, okay.
You said it's the Order of the Dragon Blood.
It is
Does that mean
the
that
Blood Dragon, yes.
Does that mean draconic sorcerers could potentially join?
That's kind of... Yes and no. So the thing is it's mostly based around the Blood Hunter chapters. That's why Lenore, being part of Blaze's aristocracy, has a great deal of magical prowess, so she'll probably be in the Profane Soul, whereas Hector is not terribly magically inclined. He's more brute strength, so he'll probably be Ghost Slayer. Whereas Robin, he's kind of spindly, so he'll probably do best as a mutant.
Neato.
Just curious.
Oh, it's all good.
Yes, Ravak.
Ravak will set Morgan aside in a separate area whenever they come back.
Check outside real quick.
What's up?
Well, Morgan, or should I say Queen Morgan at this point, he kind of smirks at that.
That does have a nice ring to it.
Well, a long time ago, I kind of remarked that I wanted to help your situation more so, and after all that fighting, given it some thought, and think I would like to be a dad.
Yes.
And so you'd like to help restore my subbreed to its
Yes.
former glory? Excellent.
I
I was hoping
whatever
you would say
guys
that.
call as foreplay. Jesus.
I posted a meme.
Kobold
no.
Oh
man.
lord. Oh no. Oh no, I need to see this.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Yep. Yep.
He's gonna
yep,
smite you.
Yep. Yep.
Deleted.
No.
The rage. I was in a good mood, and then you ruined it.
God.
I will end you.
I
Drake
Drake
Tippin.
noises.
I can end him for you.
Later.
Send it to the GM.
Anyway.
Yes, Ravak will then take Morgan to his room for, well, you know, the thing.
Quality time, wiggly eyebrows. Alright, liar.
Just because I'm gonna kick myself for not thinking of it, proposed addition to kiss scene.
Okay.
When she finally relaxes, she also starts to glow. Sort of slips into her arcane exemplar form.
Oh, nice.
Become being of pure magical energy from being overwhelmed.
Excellent. And I suppose that brings us to the next point that I had written down. The lot of you basically continue on your own little sub-journeys to wherever the hell you decide to end up at. Ravak and Morgan get married and pretty much travel between both Valentia and the island, making their appearances sort of well known to the public. Fall, you get together with Azur, the wild magic professor.
I'm also considering research at magic colleges to hopefully become either a wizard or an actual artificer.
And of course,
Make as many magic
I
items
know a
as you
place
want.
where Fall could learn artificery.
Liar and Galahad, you two sort of get together in a way that's slow but wholesome. The members of the Order basically love you both. The astral forms of them, at least, whenever you enter the mindscape of your sword. And if and when you do eventually get married, they basically hold the ceremony for you guys.
Oh.
And of course, Durandal, Bianca Atagina, the leader, essentially, basically does the ceremony for you guys, if and whenever that rolls around.
Yeah, whatever. I wish I could think of an excuse for them to go to Liar's home island. But other than, like, saving her brother? But he doesn't, like, super need saving, it seems like, so,
He's fine.
Then again, it is a really shitty island.
There's
Maybe
nothing
we can
out there.
come back after she's gotten more. And I figure we're gonna see the world a little bit.
Yeah, you two go travel.
I actually want to follow Gungir.
Hey.
And so if Liar doth not protest, we would probably, at least for a while, not be in the ethereal planes when Gungir also leaves.
Hey.
Yeah. Which leaves me to the fact that Gungir, your portal's finished. You're ready to go whenever you feel the necessary need to. You can finally return home to your grandpappy.
Grandpappy dead.
Or you can return to your pappy.
There we go. Alright.
Your pip-pap.
I'm assuming Gungir is leaving his shop and his legacy to tow.
Pretty much, yeah. The shop, though, the front door of the shop leads to...
His dimensional shop.
Yeah.
With his Thrava.
Alright. Gungir will kind of look on up to toe. Okay. Well, you ready to meet your grandpappy?
Yeah.
Alright. And with that, Gungir will stick his zero wand up to the key lock, or the keyhole, give it a twist, and open it on up.
Man, it's gonna be weird. You were used to a world full of like high fantasy magic items. Now you're going back to the 1920s.
Next time on Avalon.
Two Gungirs.
I like
Insert
the
Spider-Man meme here.
I like the idea that this is the Prelian Gungir, and then it's like a multiversal thing.
Technically, this is still Prelian Gungir.
Yeah, I love that idea that this is not Avalonian Gungir, but Prel Gungir.
And then Avalonian Gungir is the reboot.
The reboot. I love that.
There is a deep lore reason.
You hear that, Cat? Apparently... Fuck, why can't I remember your character's name?
Liar?
No, the other one.
Toe.
Yeah, that's
Toe.
why...
Apparently Toe is retconned.
That's why Galahad is actually traveling with you, Gungir.
No, but Storm, next week in the next Avalon session or whenever you have this Gungir show up in Avalon, you need to have the two Gungirs. You need to have them actually Spider-Man meme.
And then he's like, I tuned the door wrong. Hold on, we have to go back.
Who pointed first? It's obviously Spider-Man pointed first.
Just point at each other and be like, you faker.
But yeah, yeah, it's kind of metagamey, but the only person who has ever come across Galahad's father, one time, Crankit met Janice.
Yes.
One time.
God, when was that?
That was after the Ultraman planet. That was like space station times.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Listen, let's not talk about that campaign. Let's not talk about all the things that happened in that campaign.
Too much to go over in a short
let's
time.
Get back to like.
Let's just stay in ours. But the point is, there is a lead there.
Mm-hmm. Which possibly Crankit would give to Galahad.
Wait a minute. No, I wasn't. Would that have been Gungir that met him?
Oh, was it?
Because I don't think I played, like...
It was one of them, and I could have sworn... you played one of them and the other one wasn't there at the time. Because remember, everyone was like, oh, is Gungir there? And they're like, no, Gungir's not there.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay.
And Ethan was playing Crankit. You can... Sorry. Hey, sorry, guys. Long form. This continuity with a campaign a decade ago.
Damn.
It's a lot of trying to remember.
So I think you're on Dragon's Point?
Yes.
Yeah, let's get a lot of you travel. Dragon, Asemar, you start up your school, you get a lot of people. And you basically make the area around the monastery sort of like its own city.
College
Like
town.
it's sort of like it's like a large town, almost borderline city. It's nice. The land has been restored to its former glory from a ranky ass swamp to a sort of beautiful coastside town.
A mega campus.
It would probably take a little while. I'd have to get these three proficient enough to
Am I the one
begin
who's
assisting in the lessons.
Yeah. Over the
Am I the
years,
only
they
one?
would be
This is like
teaching alongside you.
This is like long-term outcome.
My TAs.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Am I the only one who's getting like the end of Shang-Chi vibe with Dragon's thing?
I don't know what.
Like the
No, I
Ten Ring
do.
thing.
The after credits?
Never seen it.
Or the...
So you're the only one, I think. I don't,
No,
Yeah,
I would...
no-
not important.
I'm a...
No, where his sister took over like the Ten Rings.
Yeah, I know. Spoilers!
I don't care. Anyways,
I have
moving
no
on.
idea what you're talking about.
Sorry.
And
Dragon Rider Care Morin, but that works too.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Wait, so
the
it's Burke.
Sort of.
yeah, kind of, in a way.
I guess the graduation ceremony is Duma turns your Drake into a
Full-blown dragon, and then you can actually Dragon's Riders act it.
But the question of if the students are actually immortal as well up to
No, it'd be their drakes would be evolved into full-blown, but not given immortality unless if they've shown enough worthiness. Like Duma gives them a trial after he gives them their graduation gift of evolving the drake.
If there's some great need.
Like, if they really want to prove themselves worthy enough to be an acolyte like you are, then they must pass his trial, which you would oversee. There'd be a few other acolytes besides yourself amongst the students, but not many. Cassandra gets married to Siren, the Hersher creation.
Wouldn't that take like a very, very, very long time?
Yes, but during the time that passes,
Like, that is a slow relationship.
the other relationships that have happened was between Weiss and Skies.
They sort of know Weiss and Skies, yeah.
They
might
get
not
married.
Remember it, but they might not remember, but yeah, they got hooked up like
A
literally.
while ago.
Literally, Weiss. It was either Weiss or Skies. One of the other literally confessed to the other in front of them. When,
That was Weiss, I remember.
Yeah, that was Weiss confessing to Sky. Yeah, after the last Oni, when you guys returned and dropped Weiss off, just Skies was there. I remember this specifically, and like you guys literally watched and like heard Weiss just straight up confess to Skies in front of you guys.
Yeah. Other than that,
Yeah, they got hooked up and eventually married. Definitely much faster than Cassandra and Seer.
and one other small thing would have been brought to your attention, Galahad, by Durandal within your mindscape. Just one random day. Just be like, I have the feeling you might want to hear of the developments with the Hershers from the other realm.
Cool. Yeah. What you got?
There are now 19 of them.
19,
and all
my lady.
19 are filled spots. All of them have proper wielders that are doing quite well, from what I can sense.
None of them look like they're going to cause trouble.
No. They are actually protectors now. Some of them have even saved the planet in your guys' absence.
That's a load off my mind.
Perhaps you would like to hear names and titles, as some positions have changed?
Yes.
Of course. In no particular order, we have Louise Savage, Hersher of Impact, my apparent sort of, she pauses for a moment, successor, Bianca Durandal Atagina, Yuka and Yuki Schnee.
You didn't give the Hersher title.
Yes, Bianca Atagina, Hersher of Flame.
There you go.
Yuka Schnee, Hersher of Ice. Yuki Schnee, Hersher of Earthstar. Sol Darius, Hersher of the Unknown. Ouroboros, Hersher of Binding. Wendy Castellana, unchanged from the Hersher of Wind.
Wait, what was Ouroboros?
Hersher of Binding.
Yes.
Guessing like that means order or something.
Binding, like sealing away.
In a way. Siren Shariak, unchanged from Hersher of Creation. Sele Valere, Hersher of Death. Bronya Zeshik, Hersher of Reason. Bronya Fuhua, the English. Fuhua, Hersher of Sentience. Raiden May, Hersher of Thunder. Kamui Slifer, Hersher of Destruction. Marcius Kaiser, Hersher of Un Momento. Corruption.
There you go.
Simonova Skies, Hersher of Light. Kiana Castellana, Hersher of Flame Scion and Void. Angelica Kaiser, Hersher of Domination. And of course, their new crowned leader, succeeding Cynthia Shariak, the Hersher of the End.
Actually, you forgot one.
Whomst?
Elise.
Ah, yes, and of course Elise, the Hersher, the new found Hersher of Love.
Aww.
One of the knights walked up to your patron and reminded them.
And of course, finally the leader, the new crowned Hersher of the End. Well, recently.
After Cynthia.
Yeah.
Yes. One Cassandra Koch.
What?
Please tell me.
Blink a few times.
Please tell me Gala had double takes.
What? She just wanted to get a predecessor out of the way. Little saucy tower wielding
Bint.
I mean, you can think what she wants. You can think what you want, but...
Well, as long as she's wielding the power responsibly.
And of course, there is one other powerful individual that's helping them along.
Not a Hersher, but
Not a Hersher, but of equivalent power. A crowned sage of six paths. Saraway Vulcan. Who is also keeping the balance in check in the mortal plane. It's quite interesting that things have come to fruition now that the potential Hersher Gauntlet is around the corner. Anytime you and your friends and allies wish to challenge it, it would be an interesting development.
It has been, insert time skip, years.
yeah, very,
Indeed.
very, very
It has
many
been
years.
many years.
I think like decades by this point.
Yeah, actual decades.
Perhaps I'll have to get the gang back together next time.
No.
God.
Oh,
No,
okay.
you're level 20. Deal with it.
I'm level 40 now, actually. Sorry.
But yeah.
In a decade, yeah, probably.
Yes, I'm a CR45 creature.
I want mythic tiers. Can we have mythic tiers?
No.
Gross.
No.
What secondary class are we going into, lads?
So I'm guessing this is where we call off the session.
And we will get to the Hersher Gauntlet next time, whatever the fuck we decide to do this.
Next time. Maybe on an anniversary, maybe whatever we feel like it.
Who knows?
Maybe that'll be later.
We'll find out.
Maybe that'll be sooner. Who knows?
But also,
So much liar backstory.
let us
Do
announce
any of y'all
something
even
really
know
quick.
about her sister?
No, you never
Don't
made
even
mention.
actually know anything at
Also,
all.
could
Yeah,
we announce
well.
something?
I mean, have any of you ever seen Wicker Man?
Actually, I haven't.
No, never heard of
Nick
it.
Cage? You haven't? You've heard of it. You've heard of Wicker Man.
I've heard of
Not
it.
the
No, I haven't.
babies.
The bees! Not the
Not the babies.
Oh, never mind then. I thought you were talking about like the actual Wicker Man sentence.
No, the movie with Nicolas Cage.
Then I have no
Right.
freaking
The
clue.
island she's from is basically like that, but with slightly less matriarchy and also bees.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Okay, so what are you saying? In
Saying
relation
he's
to
kind of
that?
fucked up.
Oh, so does she come from like a weird cult?
Yeah. They're all super racist and like it's a really closed society that doesn't trust outsiders. So it was
So,
pretty fucked up when a
like
tiefling
Midsummer?
got born there.
Are we still streaming?
Oh, I can end it.
Uh,
And
I was
Well, I'd like to say
watching.
wait. I want to
And she had a twin sister.
announce something.
Be swift.
Yeah, I wanted to say something after that.
But I was
Keep
gonna say-
streaming! We're
that's-
staying live!
Okay.
I wanted to say, now that EP is quote unquote done, there will be a new campaign opening up sometime in the near future.
Yee.
More information on what kind of story it'll be is coming soon.
Ish.
Ish.
We could maybe announce like more of what the campaign actually is, like next week after Avalon.
I mean, to be fair, there have been bits and pieces of like Tom's campaign like mentioned at the end of my streams because obviously I don't.
Although
stop
who's
recording.
DMing it is a secret that you
He
haven't
already
said yet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I
Yeah,
was
Tom's
trying to
hosting
keep
your
it
campaign.
mysterious.
I don't care. I'm saying it.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm
so
ready.
Tom is going to be DMing a D&D campaign. Do you kind of want to give some info about this one for our question mark audience?
Well, it is a little bit late. I would probably want to do it at the beginning of like a stream or something, preferably.
Yeah,
So
probably
Okay.
next week, probably before Avalon's intro is done.
Yeah. And do it
Like,
as a
make an announcement.
Flip it off and do it as a separate upload too.
Yeah, like
would be
announcement
awesome.
video.
But I do also want to say, I'm trying to get my shit together, and I'm trying to get TT back. It's just taking a while because of
Internet issues.
situations.
All in good time.
Trust me, I really want to get that back
I know.
onto YouTube.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Especially since I've been
Internet
doing a bit
trouble.
more GMing off the side. I've been very much practicing, and I think I've been getting better.
GM fever. Yeah.
No, I've been like GMing like 2 games, the One Piece games. So I feel like I've been getting better as a GM.
Anyways, I'd like to
but-
say
yeah.
one last thing to our lovely audience. Thank you all so much for bearing with me and our crazy misadventures for these God knows how long we've been doing this shit. Almost fucking 3 years now. It's been a long. I know it's been.
Yeah, it
almost
would have been
3.
about 3 years.
Yeah,
It would be about 3 years in April, I believe.
I believe so. That sounds about
Either
right.
April, May.
If a single person ever actually listens to all of this, that doesn't
Yeah,
play here, that doesn't. Thank you so much for listening.
yeah, and
I love you, whoever you are.
And we are
I love you.
we appreciate
and
everything.
we are always working to improve ourselves as a channel.
Yeah,
So if you have people who want to watch
might
us,
be interested.
getting
as
views
well.
can actually help us to get comments and stuff like that, and how to improve
Yeah.
ourselves.
Tell your friends. We appreciate them too, if they decide to watch.
Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time for Avalon. Bye.
Meow.
5, 4,
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow.
2,
Meow.
1.
Meow.